Brian. Let it rip.
Okay. Hello, I am Brian. This is my first slide. This is my second slide. 15 seconds to tell you about me. I am a Cal Poly grad, graduated 2 years ago. I love a couple things: airsoft, cosplay, and engineering in general. And those are I do this airsoft and cosplay stuff primarily not because things always work all the time. It's because things always break. I mean, things always run very hard. Stuff like, your camera lenses, you're doing your super action hero stuff, get shot out all the time. So for me, I like fixing things a lot because things break a lot. Like a lot. This is the same camera over and over again. But I have a really good time doing it. And I do it not because not only because I like doing all this actiony things, but because you get to learn about design and how other people design things or didn't. Another thing that I really love is if you see something expensive, like say camera stabilizer, I could do one for maybe about $15-ish with a 2-pound weight at the end of a stick-ish, or go to the hardware store. But on top of that, sometimes I make things. Sometimes there's things that I need to fix that people just don't make replacement parts for anymore. So sometimes I'll say, hey, here's a piece of PVC, and if Tony Stark could build that in a cave, I could do it myself. Anyways, that kind of segues into my other passion-ish. I'm going into cosplay, starting to learn how people do costumes and everything. Not because because it's kind of a fun thing to do once you have your engineering degree, you're working out in industry, and it's a great way to spend extra time and money. And you get to learn a lot of different trades about how people were able to build things, especially since almost anything you can solve it with a Dremel. But anyways, come back in the cosplay a little bit. Are you sure to go? No, that seems like okay. I'm just gonna tap it. There we go. Anyways, I kind of have ADD when it comes to hobbies. So DIY is very important to me, especially as an engineer, as a hobbyist, because DIY is an expression of you. It's not just taking what somebody else has made and using it. It's making it into something that you want. I mean, if you ask yourself, hey, what's your superhero? All of them. I mean, why not? No, this isn't me. But I travel around a lot to these, a lot of these Comic-Con, Anime Expo, a lot of these different conferences because I see what people have made by their own hands, and I love sharing stories of how they built things, stuff like that. This guy, he made his own little character, made everything literally out of cardboard and duct tape. This is another thing that I saw hacked together. I mean, there really is no limit to what you can do if you really want to go DIY yourself, and especially when you remove the boundaries of what you can really be into. And I really love seeing people of all ages getting into it, and it's really great to see parents getting the kids into it, making costumes. Then you get to meet a bunch of really other great people that have done this before. Like I met this Walking Dead group in the middle of a nightclub that we went to after an anime or a Stan Lee's Kamikaze, all the Marvel stuff. But if you really know me, you know that I'm really into preparing for the zombie apocalypse. You need to have every single skill set under the earth. So, I mean, you never really know when the world might end. You never really know when you might have to MacGyver something together. This one can go too? Oh, there we go. That, and you never really know what sort of places you're going to have to really improvise in. I've had to go to a bunch of really awesome parts, like an abandoned paper factory out in Oregon to go play airsoft for 3 days with all these scenarios. We had to literally scour around the entire area, find maps of the facility, and do a bunch of really actiony things to win ourselves this game. But I mean, whether or not the world might end, I mean, someday you may need to make yourself a Pip-Boy and collect all your bottle caps. But really comes down to being okay with improvising, doing things yourself. And, really, anything's possible.